Hello everybody and welcome back to the second shelf and to another tag video. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done a tag. If you follow my channel, you know I'm bad with tags, and if you ever tag me, you certainly know that I'm bad with tags. But this one sounded like a lot of fun. It's the Your Answer Can't Be Books tag, originally created by the Book Butts. Is it the Book Butts? Yes, the Book Butts. And I was tagged by someone, but I forgot, as is the usual thing that I do. So if you tag me, I'm really sorry and thank you for tagging me. Anyway, you all know how it works. I will look to the side because I can't remember the questions, and there will be light changes and all kinds of stuff. But let's just, anyway. Question number one. What is something you own way too many of other than books? Because the whole thing of this tag, I mean, it's going around, so I'm sure you have watched other people do it, is that all of the answers, you could answer books, but you are not allowed to. So the first question is, what do I own more than I need to other than books? First of all, I refute the premise. I don't own too many books at all. I don't think you can own too many books. Some people own more books than I, certainly. Some people own less, and some people want to have a smaller collection. That's all fine. All I'm saying is, I'm not saying you should own as many books as possible, but what I'm saying is probably the books that you own is a good number, because otherwise you would get rid of them, wouldn't you? But that aside, if I look at what I do own too many of, or at least a lot that I probably don't need, then it's certainly everything to do with stationery and pens. And when I say stationery, I mainly mean notebooks. If I find somewhere a nice notebook, then I have to buy it. This is a Dutch one that means to-do list lijstje. I'm just, when I look at something, and I most of the time I don't even use them because they're just pretty and I like them. And the same with pens. I made a video a long time ago about my pen collection. I will show you, because I collect, can you see that? Yeah, I collect Mont Blanc pens, special editions, but I also collect like pencils if they are pretty. That's something that, yeah, I own too many of. Not books, but that is certainly something that I'm just, collecting and acquiring and accumulating, and I love it. Number two, what is something that you do for fun that's not reading a book? First, I thought that must be a trick question, because is there anything else fun? No, I'm just kidding. I mean, now during Corona and the pandemic, I hardly do anything of the things that I normally did for fun, like go out with friends to restaurants and things like that, and especially not going to the theater. I really love going to ballet and opera in particular. Ballet because I used to do ballet myself when I was young, and I really love watching it. And when I lived in Amsterdam, there's really good ballet companies in Holland. Germany, Cologne, but they have people from all over the world come, and I like going to opera, and since I live in Germany now, I also go to the theater. I didn't do that that much in Holland when I lived in Amsterdam, because I didn't like having a German play in Dutch, in the Dutch translation, or Shakespeare in the Dutch translation. So in Germany, it's easier because I go to German plays. We have plenty of classics, Schiller and Lessing and Goethe and what have you. And I really enjoyed that, but I haven't been in since 2019, and it's now September 2021, so quite a long time, and I'm losing an earring. Okay, stay there. So that's what I normally would do for fun, go to the theater, see a performance, see a play, see a ballet, and I also used to go to the movie theater a lot, which I haven't been in, since the pandemic started. So since the end of 2019, I haven't been to any movie theater. There you go. So I'm not doing anything for fun, but I will. I'm having dinner now. The restaurants are open. If you are vaccinated, you can, go to a restaurant, at least here in Germany. So I'm starting to go to these kind of things, but crowded rooms, really, with not a good ventilation, like movie theaters, or if you go to a regular theater, I'm just not feeling comfortable at the moment still. So that will take a while until I resume doing that. But that was something that I did for fun. Number 3, what is something special or important on your nightstand that's not a book? Well, I'm going to be really prosaic. Earplugs. I have them on my nightstand. Let me explain. My bedroom, first of all, I have really good ears. So far, that's one of the things that hadn't deteriorated with age. And my I live in an apartment house, so they're different apartments in the house, and my next door neighbors, my bedroom is adjacent to their child's bedroom or children's bedroom. They have 2, and one of them is a screamer. I'm sorry to say it, but he is very unpleasant child. Don't kill me, but he's very unpleasant, and he is screaming. He is a screamer, and not. I mean, babies cry, I know, but he's now 3 or 4, and it's not that he's crying, but he's screaming. He has these anger fits or something, and they are always, of course, at a time when I want to sleep, like 5:30 in the morning. I'm not an early riser, so even 6:30 is too early for me, and it goes on for like 3/4 of an hour, and life-saving. Earplugs. Yes. So that's something important, very prosaic, but very important. That's on my nightstand in order to prevent me from committing murder, I guess. Number 4, what's something that you buy at a bookstore other than books? Well, I basically buy everything that they are offering. I buy mugs. I bought this one at a local bookstore here in Cologne. If they have a nice mug, I will certainly buy it. I will buy bookmarks. These I really love. Bookmarks, it's a set, of course. So you have these reading bookmarks. I mean, people reading on bookmarks. And I buy everything on postcards that has something to do with writing or books or reading. So here you have something writing. You have books, you have a typewriter, more books. Let me see. I have more books and typewriters, books, typewriters, bookshelves. I think I showed the last one already. Whenever I come across a postcard that has something to do with either books or writing, I buy it. I love those. Most of the time, I'm not using them to send to people. Of course not. It's like with the notebooks, they're not meant to be written in. They're meant to be collected. But I use those as bookmarks. And I have a certain how do you call that? A system. I have a system with bookmarks. So for instance, buddy reads have this bookmark. If I do a buddy read, that's a bookmark that I use. This is for nonfiction buddy reads. Yeah, I know. It's all ridiculous, but just loving it. So that's what I would buy. And I would also buy, you know, like pens. I told you already that I'm having way too many pens. This is something that I bought in a bookstore in Holland. Uh, Pens. Of course, I'm not using them. I'm just happy that I have them. Yes, let's get on. What's a fun gift that you've received that wasn't a book or a gift card for books? Well, again, I thought that must be a trick question, because my friends, if they really want to do me something, give me something that they know I will love, they will give me a gift card. I said in earlier videos, very, very few friends give me books, because, and I'm happy about that, because either I have it already, or if I don't have it, there's a reason why I don't have it, because I don't want to read it. But there are a couple of friends, who would know me well, and I got a really, really beautiful poetry collection for my last birthday from one of my best friends. So some of them, but mostly when they ask, I say voucher, gift cards, because that's the double fun. Now I'm talking about books. I'm not supposed to talk about books. Your answer can't be books tag. Anyway, one of the most beautiful gifts that I've ever received that wasn't books was actually portraits of writers. And I will try to insert a picture here of my wall where I have Virginia Woolf, George Sand, Thomas Mann, Michel Foucault, but also pictures of bookstores and stuff like that. And I really, really love that when people give me that as a gift. And that's not books, is it? I mean, it's photography or art, has to do with writing. And I'm sitting now at my desk, my work. This is my study. And I'm looking straight at that wall with all the pictures of, authors and writing material and stuff like that. So yeah, that's something that people would give me that I really, really enjoy, and that I think, yeah, it's not fun. I didn't really know what you meant fun gift, but it's a beautiful gift. It's a gift that I really enjoyed. Speaking of gifts, I mean, again, fun gifts. I don't know what that means. I'm just going to talk about things that I was really appreciative of receiving as a gift. And that's also photography. And I received that from Heidi. And it's hanging over there. So where the big computer is, above my computer table. And she gifted me two beautiful photographies, one of a whale and one of a snail climbing up a flower. So those are things that inspire me. Anyway. Let's move on. Question number 6. What's a YouTube channel that you watch that's not related to books? Well, I mean, I have phases, and then I will watch planner videos. I bought a new planner recently, and before I did that, I binge watched planner videos, Hobonichi and all kinds of, I sometimes watch crafts video about cooking, but that's like phases, but things that I have been watching for a long time and that sort of are more constant, that's movie trailers. Like I said earlier, I really loved going to the movie theater, and I always watch new trailers. I will link 2 of the channels down below that have regular updates with new movies coming out. Every week, a compilation of trailers, but also individual trailers. I can watch that for hours. And the other thing that I'm quite addicted to on YouTube is silent vlogs. And that's something, I'm sure you've heard of it. Maybe you are also watching it, especially from Asian countries, so Japan, Korea. And you would have these vlogs about daily life, or about cooking, or about cleaning, or what somebody does in a day. You wouldn't see the face of the person, and there is no talking. Most of them have, thankfully, not only Japanese or Korean or what have you subtitles, but also English translation, so that I can see what people, if they cook something, you are told what they're using. And I find that incredibly soothing. It's beautiful. It's quiet, like I said, because there is no no blabbering, no talking. And the ones that I really watch regularly, they have they have a beauty about these daily things that I find really, really comforting and soothing, and yeah, a pleasure to watch. I noted down 3 that if you're interested in it, that I can certainly recommend, that I watch regularly and binge watch the backlist if I'm in the mood. That's Nami's Life, a Japanese woman living in Tokyo in a tiny apartment. But yeah, she has something about her style. I think it's beautiful. Yu, the same thing, and Bea Abella. And they all have this quietness, this beautiful pictures, but it's just daily life. And I love it. I find it very, very soothing and a pleasure to watch. Let me see. Oh, that was it. Tag 5, and question number 7, tag 5 booktubers that you want to learn more about. And I mean, this tag has been going around, but I will tag 5 people that I'm curious about. And a while ago, Kim from Middle of the Book March, by the way, get well soon, Kim. Take care of yourself. And that also goes for your daughter and your husband, of course. I hope you will really feel better soon. They came down with COVID, if you don't know. Anyway, but she, a while ago, when she did a tag and tag people, she said, I'm only going to tag smaller booktubers. And I thought that was a really good idea to, focus the attention on smaller booktubers. So that's what I did. All under 500 subscribers, with one exception, because I'm really curious about the answers. Jen from Remember to Read. So Jen, you are tagged, even though you're not under 500 subscribers. And then Courtney Ferreter and Kari from Very Literary Kari. I really love her style, her also her way of talking about books. Yeah, I think it's fantastic. Then Sonia from an enthusiastic reader who just came back to BookTube. So I hope you will stay and you will do this tag, Sonia. And Beth Ann, of course. I love the scientists on BookTube, and she has a lovely channel. So those are the 4 smaller booktubers, and Jan, because I'm really curious about your answers. So these were my answers to the Your Answer Can't Be Books tag. Thank you, whoever tagged me. Again, I'm so sorry that I didn't write it down and forgot who it was. Thank you for the BookBuds for creating this wonderful tag. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, I'm looking forward to your comments, and I'll see you all soon in the next one.